And that, ladies and gentlemen, is...
Samfire? FIGTANK. FIGTANK.
So, what's your relationship like?
Relationship?
With cocktails.
Like, no, I'm not gonna ask questions about that.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Samfire. I am a singer, songwriter, producer.
What kind of stuff do you make?
I describe my music as confessional because it feels like secrets written that I wouldn't necessarily want out in the world, but have put out in the world. And then quite cinematic, alternative pop music.
Have you ever made a cocktail?
Yes, I've made lots of, I guess, like the sort of lime-based things.
Yeah, made a FIGTANK.
Yeah.
So, cut up 3 plums.
3 things.
We're going to make the syrup.
In segments.
What other artists influenced you to make your sound?
When I was growing up, my parents introduced me to Kate Bush, and she's definitely like one of my long-term influences. I love how free she is with like her voice, with her songwriting. Then when I was a teenager, I fell madly in love with Lana Del Rey, who soundtracked like pretty much most of my life ever since I found her. Love FKA Twigs, and she inspires a lot of the production I've done. More recently, I'm obsessed with artists like Sharon Benetton. So this is my studio. Come on in. This is my piano. I grew up with this in my house, and my parents let me take it. But I've recorded so much stuff on this. Like lots of my songs, Q played on this in How to Skelter, Waiting for Summer, like loads and loads of the songs. It's got a really beautiful sound. It's also got this thing underneath, which is a muting thing, but it's really cool because you can mute the sound and it has like a really soft tone, or you can open it up and make it loud. And playing around with that, sometimes finding a middle ground is really nice. Then this is my guitar section. I am useless at guitar, but I love this. It's beautiful. I have a lyric which is like the Taylor that haunts me because I never learned guitar. And this is a Taylor guitar. It's also on so many of my recordings. Particularly, actually, I've just been recording loads of new music and it's across loads of it. This is a mate's. Yeah, it's been good because it's meant that when I do demos, I don't have to do an Ableton stock guitar sound, which is honestly so bad. This is also on loan to me from a great friend. It's a Poly D. It's a really cool synth. It's like all of the sounds you make from scratch. So it's definitely something to get like geeky with and stuck into. This here is my favorite thing in the world. This is my Korg. It's on everything and basically is everything that is Samfire. It has like a ton of patches, or you can start from scratch as well and pick your oscillators and like what shapes you can use and stuff.
So we've got 7-8 spoons of caster sugar, 1 spoon of brown with water, just to cover the bottom. So you have quite a unique vocal sound. Where did you get your vocal sound from?
Well, I mean, I started singing in choir, which I think has definitely shaped a lot of my singing and like maybe the style and also kind of the technique that I have. But I found like when you sing in choir, the whole idea is to kind of blend and you feel quite distant from it emotionally. And musicians, like artists who taught me to sort of break that down. Kate Bush is definitely one. Her vocals are sometimes bizarre, but like in the most brilliant way. And Lana, I think she's just got the most beautiful voice I've ever heard. Like I think the sound is beautiful in the tone, and there's a way of singing that feels almost conversational. Those two are definitely the ones who have shaped my vocal style in my childhood. It was all in London. Definitely for me, like in terms of focusing on music, I moved to Suffolk at a time where music became more of a solitary thing as opposed to being something I shared with like my family and my friends. It was like
the music that I was listening to was the stuff I'd listened to in my earphones at home. And like that accompanied me on walks, and like it's those like kind of teenage years maybe when you're like a bit more introspective and you kind of feel like the music understands you in a way that no one else does. And that was like the perfect environment for me to be kind of solitary with these songs, and that's definitely had a big impact.
Did you take a lot of influence from the cultures here, or did you like the peace and quiet?
Honestly, like most of it has come from Suffolk. We live in a town by a sea, and the sea is the North Sea, and it's grey and it's stony beaches and it's expansive, and like the music that I make is designed to take long walks along the beach, and that's definitely been something that has shaped the sound more than like kind of the hustle and bustle of London. But I love London for the kind of like chaos of it and the sort of messiness of it, and the opportunity that comes from just like playing in London and all the stuff that's going on.
Been to some of your shows. Have you got a list of any favourite ones?
Oh yeah, Latitude.
This was me and my band's like first major festival. Yeah, Latitude, we were invited by BBC introducing We Are Samfire, there we go. But yeah, like that was such a special day, and hopefully we'll be back. Yeah.
Any show I do in a church, I've done a couple. There was this one which I actually put on myself, and I've had it filmed. That was so beautiful, and the acoustic in a church is just kind of unbeatable and really works with the vibe of the music. Yeah.
Now we're going to infuse some Campari. So if you chop up 2 figs and put them in that glass.
That? I'm using
This is the bass on a song of mine, which is a single called My Potential. It's also a bass sound that has formed the foundations of a lot of the bass that I've used across my music, because it just really pokes out, and actually is Possible Strangers bass, which is also like formed from the same sound as that. This is in Cold Hands. It's called a harp synth, but it's really cool because as you raise the cutoff, you get this kind of like cool, pokey resonance with it, and it's really eerie. This is the very famous tarot lead synth sound.
Do you prefer being in the studio or on stage?
on stage. Yeah, and there's just something, I'm so invigorated when, like particularly the moment I finish a gig, I just like, I feel so alive, and on stage I feel really alive. It's amazing.
Can we get that?
It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. It looks
Do you have any particular places in London you like to go and write or get inspiration from?
Like you've brought us here.
I like going to parks, definitely, like wherever, yeah, like sitting in the park. Most of my writing I do like in my bedroom, but if I am not doing it in my bedroom, I'll go on like a walk and try and find like a pond. There's a pond over there, there's a tree, somewhere you can feel kind of isolated.
If there's a Samfire red,
Then that's perfect.
that's it.
What are you trying to reduce it to?
Just so that it's a bit thicker and the plums have
Fully infused.
kind of...
I mean, it's crazy. That's what I was gonna say.
And at the time I'd like never heard of what Campari was or anything. Oh my god.
Right.
That tastes so good. It tastes really plummy.
Tell me about your artwork, because the artwork has been incredible.
I've been really lucky. Like a few years ago, I made friends with someone who is a fashion photographer. He has such a clear style. It's kind of, there's a surrealist element to it. It's deeply ethereal. He just happened to be my mate, and like, I think I've been so in awe of like the stuff that he's done, and it's shaped now so much of the aesthetic, and it works really, really well with the music. Yeah, his name's Maxime de Sadler. Check him out on Instagram. It's like ridiculous. But my last EP, The Edge of Everything, that album cover was just like, I cannot take any credit for it. I think it's just such an amazing piece of photography.
What you can take credit for is the FIGTANK cover up. Tell us about how you did that.
Yeah, well with that, like FIGTANK as a single was supposed to be this kind of unfinished, unpolished idea that introduces where I'm going next and tells people that I'm making an album, which is kind of what the song is exploring. So I didn't need this like beautiful, incredible piece of photography, and so shot on an iPhone with a torchlight underwater. And I had everything filmed, so it's all visuals, and I did some photographs of it. And then my sister has Photoshop and was just watching tutorials and how to add things like grain. And it's definitely like more kind of rougher around the edges and raw and more homemade than what the edge of everything is. But it's trying to create something that's in a similar sort of wild, and that creates the same sort of aesthetic.
What was LA like for you?
So I went to LA I had a friend who was working on a short film there, and I went and I did some of the music for it, and I like helped out on her set and stuff. And being with her and being busy in LA, like working, having something to do, not technically working because I didn't have a work visa, but you know, just like helping out.
HMRC has got 2 main digital forensic sites, and that's as big as, if not bigger, than most UK police forces.
Is great. I would hate to live there, I think. It's like not a very new place at all. But someone I like really, really love, like a really, really good friend of mine is there, and like being a part of her world and meeting her friends and like absorbing myself in the work that they were doing was incredible. But yeah, it's nothing on
You don't think so?
No. Maybe other parts of America, but not LA.
Not LA. You got any bad going out stories? Drinking stories?
Oh god. I just don't know if there's anything I want to share. I would say I'm prone to blushing when I have something to drink. And it's like related to actual deep circulation problems that I have. But it's
well
also like
hands.
really, exactly, my cold hands. But it's like deeply embarrassing at times. So I am definitely like, I'm someone who blushes. It's weird that I put myself on a stage. I'm someone who blushes quite a lot when I'm the centre of attention.
So your first EP, Time, now 3 EPs later. What's been the evolution? Where did you start? And where have you ended up at, sound-wise? And
kind of interestingly, I feel almost like I've done a bit of a circle. But I think like I've really been figuring it out. I didn't know what kind of artist I wanted to be when I started, and I've like, I do find it scary, but I've not withheld the stuff that is like me figuring it out. Time is like this mixture between kind of acoustic sounds and sort of beats that were inspired by sort of FK twigs and like bassy sounds, I guess. And I still love that, and I think almost in many ways I kind of have gone full circle to it. I've done a really synthy EP and quite an electronic sounding EP, which is Possible Strangers. And then with my last EP, it was going much more again to this sort of the more kind of organic acoustic side of things. And with what I've been working on next, it's kind of melding everything I've learned. So keeping that song quality, I guess, of the organic stuff, but mixing it with these like electronic sounds and these things that I've made that maybe take it outside of a space that you're familiar with. The FIGTANK.
what's the importance of authenticity as an artist for you?
I think being an artist is like trying and failing and trying and failing and constantly kind of humiliating yourself, but really like learning about yourself along the way, and more than anything, actually more important than anything, like in your failures, other people find stuff that they connect with. And so it's like everything. I mean, like I've not put out stuff that's not perfect, and it's been amazing to even find like one person that loves it. And I think it's also just like so important and so fun to try and do things that you're terrible at. Like me trying to shoot album art is crazy, and would have been crazy had I not like tried it on previous occasions and like with the previous projects done it and all sorts of stuff, and like sometimes you come up with something that you like are really proud of and you really like, and sometimes it's a complete fail. But I think, you know, what like today, like particularly in a world where like we could just use AI for like so much, or like, you know, so many of our interactions are inauthentic. The thing that's going to last and survive with music, and the thing that's going to make people listen and connect with my music is going to be only if I am authentic.
There you go. Chin chin.
It's good, right? Yeah. Should we put a vinyl on while we drink the rest?
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Phoebe.
Thank you.
Does people know that you're Phoebe or not?
People work it out. Thank you for watching.
Make sure you make the FIGTANK. And stream Samfire.
Yeah, you can find me on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you listen, Samfire, and look out for my most recent song, which is called FIGTANK, which is where the name FIGTANK